Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to Pokes Your Channel here. And this guitar is available too, $475 with a case, a little bit of shipping. It's really a nice guitar. I'm continuing in my effort to check out the back of this guitar. Isn't it beautiful? Continuing in my effort to try to share the power of the guitar ladder system, folks. For $199, and the price is going up soon. It's thousands of dollars of high quality guitar instruction. I've got 40 years of hard work into it, and it's very powerful. Some of it's based on this book that I wrote years ago that was actually reviewed by Guitar Player magazine, distributed by Carl Fisher. Everything in this book is actually in the guitar ladder system now, and a ton more. It's 240 studies. You get charts and videos. I do not send it all at once. It would be counterproductive. But I just want to share some of the ideas. Most of you have been following me. But I think the main point I want to take is that, if you're really committed to moving forward on guitar and you're intermediate or advanced level player, it doesn't matter if you've been playing 10 years, 30 years. I've had people with master's degrees by it. Make the commitment to to take a quantum leap and to go to the next level and to tie a lot of loose ends together. If I could recommend another guitar instruction system that did it, I would do it. I have not seen it out there. This is all my own material, but kind of inspired by Joe Pass, who I studied with when I was young, and also Horace Hatchett, who taught Howard Roberts when Howard Roberts was a young man in Arizona. Here's cycle 1 with the shading. I'm going to just blaze through a bunch of stuff. Trying to give you an idea of all the different things. You'll learn the 10 systems of improvisation in a very right brain fashion. What I do is I seed the subconscious mind. I could bore you with a bunch of theory and a bunch of inside a square box approach, and that does not work. Great art does not come from some cute little formula. It comes from exposing yourself to the art, okay? And that's what the guitar ladder system does. It exposes you to the tension and resolution of chordal movement as well as single notes. Here's cycle 1 in the guitar ladder system. And this kind of has some nice chordal harmony. I actually showed this book to a guy years ago, Ronnie Benson, who was managing at the time. It was called GIT. It's now called Musicians Institute in North Hollywood. He loved the material in my book, and he was actually going to hire me, but he had hired Ron Eshte a while back. Ron Eshte is a fine player, very knowledgeable guy, so he was in good hands. But anyway, that's cycle 1 in my book, though. Now, cycle 1 in the guitar ladder system is what I just played, which is this. Okay, so some of the ones double up. I might have a different name for cycle 1 in my book. It doesn't really matter. It's all in the guitar ladder system. But that's cycle 1 in the book. And then I thought what I'd do here is play kind of a variety of stuff. Now here's one of the Horace Hatchett files. Now I had to spend a lot of time redoing some of this stuff because I studied with Horace 3 or 4 times, and he was getting to be pretty up there in age, and so I've had to do a lot of editing and actually trying to rewrite some of his stuff in terms of what I think his intention was. And so it's kind of a collaboration between Horace Hatchett, who was one of the best guitar minds ever on the planet, and myself. So here's one of the Horace Hatchett studies, which right now you get free with the guitar ladder system. I know that kind of wants to resolve too. And you can take that last part. That's kind of the whole idea behind the guitar ladder system. I give you so many different options of the way that chords can resolve and single notes but the huge growth is in the chordal work, that you start hearing all these different ways that chords can go together. And sometimes I'll take one idea in one cycle and then represent it in the middle of another cycle, and your subconscious mind's like, oh, I can do that too. Folks, this is powerful stuff. I've put more thought into this than any other system out there, and sold over 4,000 of these without one dime in advertising. So that's Horace Hatchett file number 17. And of course, once you start on the guitar ladder system, you'll start to just want to change things. You might start like this. I kind of really like this one though. See, and this exposes your ear to, but there's endless, places you can go with this, and that's the whole idea is that you improvise and start to work the guitar ladder system. As you start to work the guitar ladder system, you're going to start hearing all these different places that your chords can go, and it's a very, very fulfilling experience. And if you love music and you love guitar, this is what you're looking for. Here's another one of the Horace Hatchett studies. I'm just kind of giving you a snippet here. Now, it's natural when you work the guitar ladder system to find yourself saying, well, gee, I kind of like this, but I don't like this as much. And that's exactly what you want, because your ear is adjusting to new harmonic territory. If everything you worked on, you're like, oh, yeah, that's, you're not exposing your ear. As you expose your ear to new harmonic territory, you learn to resolve on a more sophisticated level, and you learn to appreciate how to do that. Here's a nice short little cycle, number 165. I'm just doing a little mash here. See, I like it. That's cool, huh? I hear a song there. Yeah, actually we are. So that... There's 240 of these studies, folks, and each one is very, very, very valid. Now, there's another one that I wanted to share too. I don't know if it's here, which was, if I can remember. It's hard to remember all 240 are off the top of my head. That one has a lot of Joe Pass in it. A lot of my stuff does, because I studied with him for years. But the main point is you need to be honest with yourself. And, if you've been playing guitar a long time, but you feel like you need a little more work on being a real composer, you want to take you're a little bored with your guitar playing. It takes an honest person to say that, but I say that to myself every day. That's how you progress and learn to be a better composer. You can still love what you play, but you got to be honest too and realize that, hey, I need to work on this a little bit. And that's where the true growth comes in, and it feels great. And you'll start composing and developing. I mean, for $199, the guitar ladder system is what you're looking for in a very innovative and organic approach that's going to take you light years beyond where you are now and really augment your musical growth. It really works, folks. I mean, it's like getting thousands of dollars of high-quality instruction for a very low price. Another one of my cycles involves moving major sevenths and fourths. I'm just giving you little mishmashes here. And I don't send everything at once because it'd be counterproductive. And then you're going to want to improvise. I'm just making shit up right now. Like I said, once you start working the guitar ladder system, you're just going to start piecing things together. Does it happen overnight? Of course not. I have had students get back with me, though. Email said that within a week and a half, they started to hear their own musical ideas and find them on the guitar. There are some single note patterns in the guitar ladder system. That kind of reminds me of Steve Howe. There's my famous waterfall lick. lot here. That's a great lick. But the huge growth is going to come from the chordal work, folks. Learning how to piece chords together. And if you like chord melody style, man, this is a must get. But I want to be very clear, this is not genre specific. The guitar ladder system is going to wake your ear up to write all kinds of music. If you want to hear some of my stuff, go to Steve Zook, #1.bandcamp.com. Steve Zook, #1, not spelled out, just #1.bandcamp.com. If you want to review my CD, my original CD at vintageguitar.com, put in Steve Zook. But the guitar ladder system really works. I wish, this is going to sound a little silly, I know. I wish I could have bought my guitar ladder system back when I was 17 or 18. Man, I would have really made even more progress, even quicker. It would have been cool. But the guitar ladder system's 35, 40 years in the making, so. But the most important thing about the guitar ladder system is that it seeds the subconscious mind. It puts the information that you need. I've trimmed the fat. There's no busy work. There's no bullshit. I've discovered through a lot of private teaching what information works and what will greatly accelerate your progress, shave years off your progress, and allow you to reach a love of playing and understanding and composing you'll never reach without. I know that's a really huge statement, but it's true. It really works. And I've got some really jazzy things, but this is not a jazz guitar course. It's a music course. It's a guitar course. It's a way to teach and seed your subconscious mind so you'll start to hear your own musical thoughts on a very deep level, and you'll start finding them on the guitar. It will wake up the artist within. If you love music and you love guitar, the guitar ladder system is what you're looking for in a very simple to use, organic, innovative, and effective and powerful guitar instruction system that will take you on a huge journey. And this is not bullshit, folks. I've sold over 4,000 courses. It really works. So this guitar is available too. It's only $475 with the hard case. The good JZ2 is really a nice guitar, and it's got just a beautiful quilted back, and it plays really good. And it's a lot of guitar for $475. It really is, and it kind of grows on you. But yeah, if you love music, you love guitar, you want to take some serious steps forward. And what's neat about the guitar ladder system is all the work you've done before is going to come into play, but the guitar ladder system is going to start helping you piece all that together as well. It's going to fill in the gaps. It's going to point the way. And what's really cool is this happens mostly subconsciously. You could be sleeping, and because of the information you're playing in the guitar ladder system, your subconscious mind is piecing together, chords and learning about interior and exterior movement of chords. And you learn the 10 systems of improvisation very naturally and organic, subliminally. It's kind of a subconscious thing. Diatonic, chordal harmony, flat 5 sub, secondary dominant. All this stuff, just you don't learn it through a bunch of formulas and a bunch of left brain stuff. It's by experiencing this stuff that it soaks into your head. It really works, folks. So you can order the guitar ladder system at stevezookguitars.com. It's available for a short period of time still for $199. It's like getting thousands of dollars of instruction for only $199 at stevezookguitars.com. My suggestion is don't overthink it. If you love guitar and you love music, go to stevezookguitars.com and order and buy the guitar ladder system. You're going to love it. You're going to love how you feel. You're going to love the progress, and you're going to love meeting your own musical ideas.